Okay, so apparently there's a lot of things going on social media, like Twitter and Instagram. So first off, do you like the new hair? I mean, I've worn this before, but I have oil in my hair right now, and it looked kind of crazy. So I put this on for you guys to look cute. But anyway, so I don't like sit on social media all day. Like I don't even know what's going on. Like I have things to do with my life. I got to go to the gym. I got to walk Kiko. I have money to make. I have things to do progressive in my life. I spend time with my family. And I just don't have time to keep up with all this bad girl club drama. I mean, the show aired and has been over since December. I don't understand why we're still talking about it. What is this? This is April. That was like 4.5 months ago. Do these girls have nothing better to do than to talk about me? Like, it's so weird. So, this is the thing that really, really gets me. By the way, I went to London, and if you're British, you're probably laughing at me like, no, Sarah, quit talking like that. But I am going to start practicing different accents because I don't just want to be on reality TV. I want to do movies as well. So let's address the stuff that's going on. For one girl on the show I know, she made comments about me and my body, even though she wanted things done to hers. And I mentioned the fact of get your lips fixed, like I give you my doctor's number. And apparently she did get her lips fixed, and they look really good. I like them. I think that was a good choice she made, and I wish her the best with her rap career. I mean, she is not a bad person, and we had our differences on the show. I think it would have been different if she would have watched herself first before coming on the new show. So I don't hold any sort of grudges against her, and I do wish her the best, and your lips do look great. Alright, so moving along to another person that was on this season. It was really odd to me because she used to do this show called AfterBuzz, and she used to always talk bad about me. Everything I did, she was like, what is wrong with Sarah? Like, she always wants to show off her body. She does this, she does that. And the crazy thing is that she now has hair the color of mine, and she's posting provocative pictures on the internet. And it's just confusing to me because you said I had no morals and that's what your issue was with me, but now you're doing it now that you have lost weight, which you look great, by the way. Your body looks much better. Your hair looks cute, but don't criticize me for what I'm doing and I'm getting paid to do, and I've been doing for a long time, and you are doing it for free on Instagram for comments and likes. But by the way, you look great also. And moving right along to the main issue is it's just been going on and on, back and forth, and people want to say that, oh, I always brag about my body and I talk down on other people. I'm a very nice person. I never talk about people's body, their money, their job, nothing unless they come to me first. I would never say, oh, you're ugly, oh, you're overweight, oh, you're too skinny, oh, you're broke. No, I would never say that to somebody unless they criticize me first. I'm not that type of person. I'm not rude. I'm not mean. I'm not ugly on the inside. So for somebody to say that I would do that, I wouldn't do that. Like, for God's sakes, I donate to animal charities. Like, I paid $10,000 for Kiko's chemo. Like, $250 a month in his heart medication. Do I seem like the person that's going to sit there and talk bad about people? Like, just in London, I was giving a little speech with Natalie about being an independent woman and doing this and that to, people that were less fortunate than us. Like, I grew up poor. Like, I know how it is. I would never criticize nobody for that. So for you to say I'm that type of person, everybody knows that I have a kind heart. I mean, for Pete's sake, I talked to a hippo. How would you say that I'm rude and I would ever belittle anybody? I never would. And even on the show, like, Judy had said stuff, on the show about things she didn't like about her body. She was like, I want my nose done, my cheeks sucked out. And I always told Judy, I said, you're a very pretty girl. Like, She's very pretty. She's pretty inside and on the outside. And she was like, I want to work on my body. I want this. I want that. And I said, well, let's go to the gym together. You eat with me. She started eating healthier. She started not drinking so much alcohol. She was working out. She went and bought gym clothes with me. And next thing you know, other girls in the house were like, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're fake, you're changing who you are. Like, she was living a healthier lifestyle for herself to do better for herself. So for somebody to sit there and say something like that, like, no. Judy helped me a lot on the show. Like, she kept me mentally stable. She's a real friend. And I was trying to be there for her as she was for me. Let her know she's beautiful, she has a nice body, that, you know, I will help her fix the things that she wants to change, but there's nothing wrong with it. I would never tell somebody, oh, you're fat, go get lipo. Oh, you have flat titties, go get breast implants. Like, no, that's not how I operate. So if you're sitting there saying, Sarah, you're fake, you're this, you're that, whatever, but then you're wearing a padded bra, you're wearing a waist trainer to be skinny, and you're wearing a butt lifter to make your butt look big, and then you call me fake, I don't understand. For one, I look the same naked as I do with clothes on. But you don't. You take everything off and you look a hot mess. So for you to criticize and criticize and criticize, and then you go out and do things that you accuse me of doing, for one, I work very hard for my stomach, and I go to the gym all the time. I eat healthy. I only drink water. I drink protein shake. So for you to sit there and say that I'm fake, I'm this, I'm that, like, I hope your new fake booty jiggles just as good as mine, because I work hard for this body. I didn't just go to Dr. Miami and, for one, use all the money from my last show to get like 50% off because you want to air it on Instagram and on Snapchat and things like that, because you couldn't afford to pay for the whole thing in general. And like I said, I would never call somebody broke unless they came for me first. And apparently, bitches been coming for me for a long time. Like, they just don't like me for some reason. And I'm such a sweet person. Like, I don't get it. So I wanted to point out, you know, I like to do the whole show and tell thing all the time. Oh, this is my little Judy. She's going to have to hold on, Judy. 1 minute. So sweet. Okay, so anyways, people, they want to say that, you know, I only talk about my body, I talk about this, I talk about that. Okay, so you want me to brag about other things, because I do a lot of other things. For one, on Battle, you know, I mentioned that I want my sister to live with me. My dad had already been living with me. But just because I didn't win the money, guess what? My sister still lives with me. So, Sarah does what Sarah wants to do. I set goals and then I make them happen. That's the way I live my life. I always want to be better than I was yesterday. There's no competition between me and anybody else. It's only a competition between how I am today and how I was yesterday and who I'm going to be tomorrow. So let's get that perfectly clear. Alright, so now let's start talking about other things besides my body that I have going on. Okay, these are my Georgia State acceptance papers. This is my, what's it called? My diploma, for pre-med science. I was a psychology major. Oh, here it is. I was on the dean list every single semester I was in school. I was a member of Phi Theta Kappa. This is for smart people as well. As you know, Sarah Oliver's name is on all these documents. And if you don't want to just go, you want to say more than education, we'll say, like, do you know how to have your own business? I mean, you may sleep on a couch. I don't know, like, what you do with your life. But clearly, I got this big Tempur-Pedic bed. I mean, you made fun of me before because I had scoliosis. Like, I can't help that I have scoliosis. But my back is cute. I got this cute little tattoo. And my scoliosis actually makes my back arch really, really nicely. So, I mean, even though it's a fault and I had to buy this really expensive hard bed that does not bounce, by the way, it's a lot of work in the bed. Yeah, so, scoliosis. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, make fun of me for having back problems, which is like a born issue. Anyways, so, I think there's a piece of this cheap weave in my lip. Alright. you don't know how to do this, like people say they do this and that, like I have my own business. Yes, Secretary of State, the company resolution, if you know what that is. Do you know what an EIN number is? Or are you too busy drinking your Budweiser? I don't know. Look it up, an EIN number, okay? It's like a social security number, but it's for your business. It's how you pay your taxes, okay? Alright, so you want to take my advice for different things, you know. I mentioned go buy an ass and titties because you're being rude to me and making fun of my body, yes, picking on me, stealing my clothes, calling me names, talking about my family, my dad, talking about my bad back, talking about these stupid, irrelevant stuff, because clearly I'm smart. Secondly, I have my own company, so I know how to make money, and I want to give you some advice. You took my advice before on getting all this stuff put on you. Now let's work on your insides, okay? There's some books that I would like you to read. This is a great book. It's called The Secret. I read this a long time ago, and it talks to you about being positive. Positive energy draws positive energy back, and it's completely true. Secondly, this one, 13 things mentally strong people do not do. I'm only halfway through this. I've been reading it when I fly through the airport because I've had quite a few bookings, if you didn't notice. And some of you have been sitting at home, so you're going to have to find some other time to read your books and not just on the airplane. And the last book I just purchased, which I heard this is really good, is Steve Harvey, Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success. And it seems to be somewhat similar to The Secret. So, now that you got your fake titties and your ass and you want to be a nurse, you should go out and get a job, you should get educated, you should read a few books, and you should stay a little bit off of social media all the time talking about me. Because I don't have time to respond to you. Yes, I spent this last 12 minutes talking to you just now, but guess what? I have subscribers on my YouTube channel. I have fans that love and appreciate me, so I do things for them. And also, YouTube pays me, so I'm actually getting paid to respond to you right now. You see how you use this right here? You get paid to do what you do. You don't have to sleep on a couch, and you can get a bed. So, I hope you guys stay tuned. I have some future projects coming. I have a new show that's coming. I've got a lot of great things coming, so I hope you're excited as I am. And I love all you guys, and thank you for always supporting me. And if you have any suggestions for my next video, leave them down below. And you know how I do my hair wavy, like my real hair, not this cheap hair right here. How I do my hair wavy, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do that next because a lot of people have been asking me. So until then, I will see you guys later. I love you, and mwah!